For change from state leaders as they react to First Alert 4's ongoing investigation into the days leading up to a deadly South City school shooting. A student and teacher died in the October 2022 attack.
Our Investigates team uncovering exclusive body cam video showing police at the shooter's home just days before that. Investigator Susan Elcory is pressing state leaders, asking the governor if more could have been done, Susan, to save lives.
Well, we're continuing to look through this hour-long video, seeing what family, police, and the shooter himself had to say. St. Louis police are adamant that the teen legally bought the gun and no state law blocked him from having it. Today, we took that to the governor, who has a different take.
Mom doesn't want firearms in the house. You know that.
Spend my money, man.
Oh, don't be doing all that.
19-year-old Orlando Harris visibly upset in body camera video as St. Louis police ask about his gun. The gun in question is the same one investigators say Harris used 9 days later. On October 24th, 2022, the teen shot his way into his former South City high school, killing health and PE teacher Jean Kuchka and 15-year-old student Alexandria Bell.
I mean, we can't take it from you. You want to own a firearm, you're an American, you're over 18, you're allowed to have a firearm if you want a firearm.
First Alert 4 Investigates spent months trying to get this video through public record request. It's the most information police put out in nearly 2 years since the shooting, all while questions remain if more could have been done to prevent the tragedy.
You know you're not supposed to have guns. You know you have mental issues. You know you're not supposed to have a gun.
Harris's family told officers the teen struggled with mental health and they were afraid.
I understand what you're saying. He bought this purposely. He had 8 guns.
I get your concern. I do.
You said
Our hands are tied.
St. Louis police say Harris legally bought the gun and no Missouri law blocked him from keeping it. Could police have taken the gun?
No, they couldn't have taken the gun. The law wouldn't allow that. They had no cause to take the firearm.
Lieutenant Colonel Michael Sachs speaking only to First Alert 4 Investigates. He's leading the department's investigation into the school shooting. Sachs claims under Missouri law, officers can only seize a gun from a convicted felon, a fugitive, a habitual drug user, or someone the courts deems as mentally incompetent. By law, that means they can't make their own decisions. Missouri does not have red flag laws, which allow for quick seizures of guns if someone is at risk of hurting themselves or others.
Are the laws as they currently stand sufficient to provide a reasonable level of protection to the community if we have concerns over a particular person and their mental well-being? What does that look like? What's the threshold? That's something for the politicians and the community to discuss and decide.
We took those questions to Governor Mike Parson.
His family wanted his gun taken away. Police say they couldn't do it because of Missouri's gun laws. Do you think we should be looking at red flag laws?
I think we already have things in place for that. I haven't seen the video, so it's not fair to comment on that. I haven't seen it yet, whatever it is. But I think I think the laws we have on our books are adequate at this point.
Days before the call to police, Harris tried to buy a gun from a licensed dealer, but was blocked by an FBI background check. Investigators won't say what caused that block.
This teen had just failed an FBI background check and days later was able to get a gun from a private seller, which he was legally able to do in Missouri. Do you think that's something that should change?
Well, I think the biggest thing that changes there, that evidently, what I do know is I think there's some mental health issues there. And probably when you have mental health issues, there's actions you can take to make sure somebody doesn't get a permit. Judges can do that. Petitions can be filed. There's different things in the book now that you can do to prevent that.
Just to clarify, police are telling us they couldn't do anything. Police had said
he's got to get to the cabinet meeting.
And we tried to follow up and ask what specific law the governor is referring to there. As you just saw, he walked away. We did reach out to his office after that. They still haven't given us the specific law, but claim someone with a mental health condition who's been civilly committed could have a gun taken away. The governor's take here clearly different from St. Louis police, which speaks to the confusion around these gun laws. The families who lost their loved ones say that police never showed them the video of that call, but it is raising a lot of questions about missed opportunities that could have potentially prevented this shooting. We're speaking to them, and we'll have a lot more coming up tonight at 10. Susan Elcory, First Alert 4 Investigates.
Susan, we'll see you at 10. Thank you. After seeing this body cam footage, local state Senator Carla May sent us a statement saying, in part, "In the state Senate, I filed legislation to give police officers the authority they need to stop dangerous people from having deadly weapons. Republican opposition has continued to block this common sense measure from moving forward, end quote.
Take a live